Hello, cat. How are you? So I was reading, I was posting on Twitter that I'm live, and I'm reading this, like, obscene message that someone sent to some VTuber. It says, I know you don't know me, so here are some of my hobbies to give you an idea, and then in parentheses, 12-inch wink wink. What? What the hell? Watching films, long walks in dark forest wearing ghost mask, dancing, cooking, sailing, horse riding. Right? Make me feel exotic? What does this mean? Every time you scream when you get shocked, my pee-pee gets up? Huh? My heart go doki doki in the bad way. This is insane. This is insane. Anyways, we're gonna moving past that. Anyways, we're gonna do Universal Rides tier list, because I've ridden like all of them except for maybe two. Except for maybe like two, I think. Because I went to Epic Universe this weekend, and honestly, it's not that good. You haven't gone yet? Here, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So honestly, my opinion, Epic Universe is okay, but I don't mind. Like, it was fun when I went because it was preview, so it wasn't that busy and blah 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 whatever. But it's just so empty. Like, there's not much to do outside of rides, which is kind of like meh. Like, the food is okay. The food is good for Universal. It's better than like the other Universal foods, but I was expecting more. I don't know. It was very hyped, and then I was expecting the rides were fun, but the things to do between the rides, there was literally a point where I was just sitting in one of the restaurants on my phone, like waiting to go on a ride because I was like, the ride was delayed. So I don't know. It's okay though. We're on ad break, so I'll wait a little before I start doing any ranking. But yeah, I don't know. It was good, but I don't think I would go again this year. If I was gonna go again, I'd probably go like next year. Oh, my tummy hurts. So I'm thinking I want to do them. I guess I'll just do it alphabetically because I already have them like set up alphabetically on here. I was gonna go based on the park. I was gonna do like Orlando Universal Resort first, and then Island, and then Epic. I want to make sure I have them all. I feel like I'm missing some, but I guess I'm not. There's only like 10 to 12 rides per park, and I have 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 36. Wait. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I have 34 here. So I feel like for 3 parks, this is all the rides. But it just feels like there should be more. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Whatever. So I'm going to explain my ranking list first. So in F tier, we have Fast and Furious because it's the most shit ride I've ever been on. And so anything even close to Fast and Furious is going in the Fast and Furious tier because Fast and Furious is awful. And then we have I waited 90 minutes for this. So it's like, it probably has a long wait time. Definitely not worth the wait time at all. Probably would not ride again. And then we have AC was great. So like, maybe the ride wasn't that good, but like walking through it was a good reprieve from the summer heat. AC was great. We got ride broke down, but they gave me an express pass because this happens This happens to a lot of good rides. So like this is kind of like my B tier. So you have like F, D. I don't know. This is around like C, B tier. So this is like the ride is probably good, and like maybe I did ride it. Maybe the ride is good, but it broke down or it breaks down a lot, and therefore they give me an express pass. Worth waiting for is just like your standard. Like yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, you have ads. It's okay. I'm just explaining my tier list. I'll go back through if you want. So Fast and Furious is F tier because it's the worst ride I've ever been on in my life. So if there's anything even comparable to Fast and Furious, including Fast and Furious, it's going to go here. You have I waited 90 minutes for this, which means why did I wait for this ride? We have AC was great. The ride was probably not that good, but like walking through it was a nice experience because the AC was good. They have ride broke down, but they gave me an express pass. So maybe ride is good, but it broke down. Or I have ridden it maybe, but it breaks down often, maybe. Okay, there's worth waiting for. Standard one of the mill. It's a good attraction. I would ride it once a day. Depending on the wait time, but probably worth it if it's like under 2 hours. You have I would ride this 5 times in a row. I have some rides like this. I would ride this 5 times in a row. And then SSS tier, Velocicoaster. Velocicoaster is the best ride I've ever been on. Velocicoaster is definitely going here, but anything comparable to Velocicoaster will also go here. Anything comparable to Velocicoaster will also go here. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm just gonna go there. There's Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat is not a good ride, but the AC is great. So basically, Cat in the Hat sucks. It's a really shit ride. It's really outdated and old and kind of freaky, but every time I ride it, it's really cold. So I kind of go there when I want to like get out of the heat and like enjoy some inside air. And Cat in the Hat never has a long wait. It's usually only like 10-15 minutes if even. Most of the time it's just a walk on. So I do Cat in the Hat when I want AC. So this one AC is great. AC is great. Ride not good. AC great. You have Donkey Kong. So I actually did not ride Donkey Kong in Orlando. I rode Donkey Kong in Japan. So technically, I'm lying on my tier list by rating this one. But it wasn't open the day I went to Epic Universe, and I do know that it's basically the same ride as the one in Japan, so I'm rating it based on that. It's pretty fun. Kind of gives you a headache, throws you around a lot, but I think it's worth waiting for. I think Donkey Kong, especially because Epic Universe only has 3 roller coasters, and this is one of them. So Donkey Kong, I think, is worth waiting for. It's pretty fun. It's not like I would have waited for it if it was open, but it was not open when I went. Now we have Doom. So Dr. Doom's Fearfall is at Islands of Adventure, and it's kind of hello, welcome in. How do I say Hunlef? Dreams. Hello, Dreams. We're rating Universal Orlando rides. So I went to Epic Universe this weekend, so I'm like adding in the Epic Universe stuff because now I've ridden them all. Dr. Doom's Fearfall is not, contrary to popular belief, it is not like Tower of Terror in that it's not a drop ride. It like launches you up. It's called Fearfall, but it's not even about falling. It fucking throws you in the air. And then after it throws you in the air, then it kind of like bounces down. Like it kind of goes like boo, boo, boo. And it honestly, okay, listen. I'm gonna say I've only been to Six Flags and Disney. I've been to Disney too, but I've only been to one Six Flags park, which was what is it called? Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey. I think it's Great Adventure. It's pretty fun. I liked it. But I've been to all the Universal parks. So Doom, I don't know where to put Doom because it kind of freaks. Listen, I like drop tower rides when they go up slowly and drop you. I don't like this launch. I don't like that it throws you in the air. It makes my stomach hurt really bad. And even though I like thrilling rides, this is one that I actually don't think I would ride again. So I'm going to put it in, I waited 90 minutes for this. Oh, hello, Mr. Lucas. Good day. Good day. Welcome in. We're doing the Universal Orlando rides tier list. Doom, I'm putting in, I waited 90 minutes for this because I don't think I'd ride it again because it hurts my stomach really bad. It makes me feel anxious. Yeah. If you have input, if you've ridden any of them, please give me your input. Okay, ET's going in AC was great because also ET smells really good. ET smells like clean chlorinated water. It smells like a pool on a summer day. The ride is mid. ET ride is like, it's cute to ride like once. Like if you're on like a date or something, it's a cute ride to ride. But it's mostly there for, oh my gosh. Wow, thanks for the cheer, Hano. Thanks for the cheer, Hano. You got to leash me. This was not explicit, but now you know if you give me money, I get leashed. So ET AC is great and smells really good. Thank you for the follow too. Do you want me to call you Hunlif or Dreams? What do you want me to call you? But gotta go back to work. Have fun. Well, thanks for coming in briefly. I'm from Australia, so I have no idea about any of this. Okay, I'll do my best to like explain them. I'll do my best to explain them before I put them up. Okay, so ET's going in AC is great because it feels either is fine. Okay, I'm gonna call you Dreams. Your Dreams. AC was great, but I hope you have a good shift. Thanks for coming in. I hope I see you next time again too, or maybe if you come back while I'm streaming. I'll be streaming for a little while. But so ET has good AC. ET smells really good. ET ride is not. I don't ride it every time I go to Universal. When I go, I ride it here and there. I ride it every like few times I go to Universal because I'm like, man, it's not like thrilling, but it feels nice when it's hot out and you want to go inside. All I know about American rides is don't let local Florida man on them. Too bad they're all in Florida. They're all in Florida. Okay, so Fast and Furious has its own rank because it's the most shit ride I have ever been on in my life. So to give you an example here. So Fast and Furious, this is a party bus. The vehicle is a party bus. The line walkthrough is pretty cool because you get to see a bunch of like props from the movie of like cars and stuff like that. But basically like, it is all about family. You're right, but it's still bad. It's still bad. They even call you family in it. But so when you get on, it's just screens. Like you're on a bus and you go through like you basically you ride through like a street and then it's a screen, and on the screen you got like, you know, all the actors from, you got like Vin Diesel, you got like these party girls, and they're basically like, the story is stupid. They're like running away from these people that are coming after them because it's family, so they have to get away because they're family. And you're on the party bus and you're just going with them. And then it loops around to another screen. And then it does this sequence where it like there's a screen playing and it's supposed to mimic that you're going really fast, but the vehicle's not moving at all. And it just makes loud noises and throws you around. And so basically it is not thrilling at all. It's just, you're just sitting while the screens on either side of you pretend that you're going really fast. It's the worst ride I've ever been on. And I think a lot of people agree with it. But I guess in California, they're making a Fast and Furious roller coaster now, which, like, what the hell? I hope we get that, like, at the other parks. Because they're closing Rip Ride Rocket in Orlando, which is one of the roller coasters. So I feel like they could put the Fast and Furious roller coaster there. But anyways, it has its own tier because it's so bad. It is so bad. It is so fucking bad. I don't know how to explain it to you. But you're sitting in family, so at least... Yeah, at least it's on the board. It's on the board, but it's its own spot, you know? FFF tier. FF for Fast and Furious. Okay, Gringotts. Gringotts is actually really fun. So for reference, it's like a hybrid between a roller coaster and a dark ride. So basically, you're on a track and it like has a little track tilt that drops you, and it's pretty thrilling. And then it does have screens as well. Fast and Furious family, FFF. Triple F. So Gringotts is pretty fun, but it is a screen ride. But I think the story it's telling is pretty fun, and the ride itself is actually like decently thrilling. My favorite way to ride it is all the way in the back row because you get the highest up for the first drop. Well, the only drop. And then it kind of whips you around a little bit, but I think it's pretty fun. It's like a good, like, if people don't like roller coasters, this is a good way to get them to like roller coasters. Let me think. I want to do Worth Waiting For because I think it is. I think it's really good. I've waited a long time for this before and I was okay. Hagrid's motorbike is one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on. It's super like technologically advanced and really cool. You ride on a motorcycle. Like the ride vehicle is a motorcycle and it goes super duper fast. It has like the track goes backwards at one point. There's a track drop where like it drops from underneath you and then you go forward again and it goes super duper fast. This one's really fun. This one's like really really fun and I recommend people ride this. I would put this in I kind of want to put it on the same tier as Velocicoaster, but I'm going to put it in 5 times as a row because Velocicoaster is still better than this to me. So this is going to be, I would ride this 5 times in a row because I really would. I've ridden it like 2 times in a row before, 2 or 3 times in a row. I've waited through like a rain delay for this for like a long ass time. This ride is so good. It's my favorite roller coaster. Like until Velocicoaster came out, it was my favorite roller coaster. Hiccup's Wing Gliders is a new one. This one is from Epic Universe. It was actually really fun. I thought it was very, very cute. I'm gonna put it in worth. Oh, thanks for the follow, Mr. Lucas. Thanks for joining the family. Ah! Did I reach my follower goal? Ah! Oh my god, you are number 140. Wow! Guys, this is huge. This is huge. We're at my follower goal now. Oh, I'm going to put up a new goal soon. I'm going to put up a new goal for tomorrow's stream. Oh, thank you so much for following. So Hiccup's Wing Glider is really fun. It's a roller coaster, but it goes kind of like, yeah! It goes kind of through like, I'm part of the family. It's all about family. Yeah, this is the Fast and Furious family, guys. I'm Vin Diesel. I'm about to morph into Vin Diesel. I have to make a bald toggle so that I can become him. I'm going to make a bald toggle and become him. But Hiccup's Wing Glider is really fun. If you ever make it to Epic Universe, I super recommend it. The wait was not very long, and it was not like I thought it would be shorter than it was. I thought it was a kids roller coaster, and then I rode it, and I was like, oh no, this is actually like a roller coaster. It goes pretty fast, but like it's smooth, and it's not like super intense. All I know is the world of Mad Max. Is Mad Max a book series too, right? It's not. There's a book series, isn't there? I feel like I remember one of my friends used to read the books. So Hiccups is really fun though. I thought it'd be a kid coaster. It was not a kid coaster. It was actually really, really fun. And it was thrilling in a way that wasn't extremely... Actually, I'm putting this up here because I have a different one I'm going to put here that I like this one better than the one I'm going to put here. But it was really good. I really liked Hiccups. I think it's like the perfect balance. It's really similar to Hagrid's in that it's like smooth and it's the perfect balance of like speed and intensity without being so intense that you're gonna like throw up after you get off of it. Like it was like the perfect amount of intensity for me. I really liked it. I did. Okay, Flight of the Hippogriff. This one's a roller coaster at Islands of Adventure. It's like right next to Hagrid's roller coaster. This one is a kid's coaster. It's really short, but it's actually pretty fun. I want to put it in... I don't think it's always worth waiting for, though. Because the line is, like... Sometimes this one gets really long, and the ride is pretty brief. I'm going to put it in Ride Broke Down, but they gave me Express Pass. This one doesn't actually have much downtime, but I just think it's not... There was a Universal ad there listening. They are listening. They know what I'm talking about. So this one, it doesn't break down often, but... I think that it's not quite as good or quite as worth the wait as these two just because it's really short. It's a very, very short ride. But it is fun. It's like a brief roller coaster. It's kind of like focused on just like downward movement. There's not like big ups. It doesn't go upside down or anything like that. It starts at a high point and then it kind of follows gravity coming down. So it goes pretty fast. It's good. Hogwarts. So this one is Forbidden Journey. This is the ride that's in the castle. This one should be a new tier between Waiting For and Ride Broke Down called Too Long Didn't Ride. Ooh, you're right. Okay, hold on. I can do that. Oh, actually, I can't. Yeah, I can't add another one. Well, I'll do this. / Too Long Didn't Ride. There we go. We'll just do it in both. This will be both because I think this works for both. Because also rides that break down, you usually end up waiting too long and don't ride. So I think that's okay. I think that works together. So I think Hogwarts Forbidden Journey it's a dark ride, so it's all screens, and you're on like a ride vehicle that's on an arm. So the arm is moving you around, and it kind of can like make you like wiggle and stuff like that, and it like moves you forward and mimics movement. Like with this, there's a sequence where you're supposed to be flying, so it like it jolts you forward like you're flying, and then the screen makes it works. The illusion works, but I'm in between putting this in AC is great or ride broke down, but they gave me an express pass because it breaks down a lot. It like stops a lot. And it's also not, I don't think it's worth waiting for most of the time because it's pretty like, they don't keep it super taken care of. Like the audio gets out of sync with the visuals quite a lot. And I think it breaks down a lot. So I want to put ride breakdown, but they gave me an express pass. But I don't think they actually, this one I've never been given an express pass when it broke down before though. But it does break down a lot. But yeah, too long, didn't ride. I think both that, because the line does get really long. When I was 10 years old, I rode this and we waited 3 hours for it. And when I was 10, yeah, it was great. But looking back, I would never wait 3 hours for this again. I will say though, most days it caps out at about 95 minutes, but I still would not spend 95 minutes of my time waiting for this ride. The queue is phenomenal. Going through the queue is like beautiful. It's great. It's really, really immersive, but it's not worth waiting 95 minutes for the ride. Okay, Hulk is worth waiting for depending on the person. I would never ride it 5 times in a row though, because it gives me massive fucking headaches. I made a TikTok about this. I think Kat might have been here, but I made a TikTok about this because it gives me like really bad headaches and it makes me pass out a lot because it's really rough. It throws you around like a fuck ton. It's really rough, but it is super thrilling and I do ride it frequently. I just don't ride it as frequently as other rides. I would put worth waiting for most people. I don't usually, for me, it's kind of too long, didn't ride, but I don't want to put it there because I do think it's better than these two. And I think most people would want to wait for it. So I'm putting in worth waiting for. But it gives me headaches and I think it's just a little bit too intense. Jimmy Fallon, AC is great. This ride is not that fun, but it's so cold in here because it's supposed to be taking place in like New York when it's cold out, and you're basically like you're in the Jimmy Fallon, like the night show, the Tonight Show setup, and you're sitting in the seats, and then the whole thing moves, the whole seats move. So this one, like it blows really cold air on you because you're supposed to be racing through New York streets like at night, and the cold air is like phenomenal on a hot summer day. It's amazing. It's amazing. Jurassic Water Ride. The Jurassic Water Ride. This one is a boat ride that takes you through Jurassic Park, and it has a really big drop on the end. But I think it's fun, but I'm putting it in. I know the Jimmy Fallon ride's a little bit weird in concept, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I think it's worth riding like once. Unless like you have, if you have limited time and let's say you're park hopping, I would skip Jimmy Fallon. If you're doing both Islands of Adventure and Universal Orlando, I would skip Jimmy Fallon. Unless you're like really hot and need to cool down. Okay. Jurassic's water ride, I would put in TLDR because it does break down a lot and the line is usually pretty long, and I just think it's not that worth it. Like, it's fun to ride here and there. I've ridden it maybe twice ever, and I used to go to like Universal Orlando a fuck ton. So riding it like maybe twice ever, I would just put it in TLDR. It's not bad, but not super worth it for me. Is there a rule of the internet for roller coasters? They seem to make a roller coaster of anything. Well, this one's, Jimmy Fallon's not a roller coaster though. It's like a screen ride. It's like a screen ride. But yes, they'll do anything really. I mean, they like the IPs that Universal have are like super vast. So it's kind of weird the amount of different rides that they have. Like Jimmy Fallon, and then right next to Jimmy Fallon is The Mummy, which we'll get to later. But Jimmy Fallon is right next to The Mummy. Kong. Kong is like King Kong, and this one is, I waited 90 minutes for this. Because the line is always really long. It breaks down a lot too, but it's not as good. It's not better than these rides in my opinion. I wait 90 minutes for it, and then it's not good. It's kind of similar to Fast and Furious, but it is better than Fast and Furious. So it's the same idea. You get on like a tour bus, and then it has screens on either side of you, and you're just driving through, seeing stuff happening, but like not that much actually happens, and it's not that good. But it is better than Fast and Furious. If I was like held at gunpoint and told which ride to ride, I would say Kong. Kong is better than Fast and Furious, but it's no better than anything else. It's like only a little better than Fast and Furious. Okay, Mario Kart. But I'm putting it above Kong and above Doom. So Mario Kart, I also actually did not ride in America. I rode it in Japan, but it's the same, so I'm going based off of that. It was not fun. It's not fun. Mario Kart is like, okay, so basically you would think they would make a roller coaster, or they would make something at least that moves fast. Like Gringotts. They could have done something like Gringotts where it's a roller coaster with screens. But what they did is they put you in a ride vehicle and then you wear these 3D like AR glasses basically. And the AR glasses just kind of like they add things to what you're seeing in front of you, and they're also 3D. And so basically you're able to see like Goombas and coins and stuff like that, and like the question mark blocks, like the Mario Kart question blocks where you get the items. So you can see that stuff with the AR glasses on. And the AR glasses are meant to make it feel like it's going faster than it is, because the screens move around you much faster, but the ride itself goes really slow. And it's kind of lame. Like, I expected a lot more when I rode it, and I was really disappointed. I was like, why is it so slow? Kart racing with power-ups? Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they should have made it like a racing, like they have other racing games in other parks, like go-karts or something like that. Or like make it a roller coaster. I don't care. They can make it a roller coaster like how Stardust is. Stardust Racers is like a dueling roller coaster, like Dueling Dragons used to be. But they made it like an augmented reality, like dark ride, and it's just not fun. It's just not fun. I don't know what else to say about it except that it's not fun, and I was disappointed, and I will continue to be disappointed. Men in Black. I would ride this 5 times in a row. I fucking love the Men in Black ride. So basically, Men in Black. Wait, let me put Gringotts ahead of this. I like Gringotts better than this one. Men in Black. You're shooting aliens, and it goes faster than Mario Kart does, which is crazy to me. But you're in this vehicle, and it's taking you through. I think Men in Black takes place in New York, right? It's taking you through the city, and you're like shooting aliens, and you have a high score on your cart. And as you do it, like spins you around and stuff, and then you can like you're going against other people, so you can like hit the other. Men in Black 1 and 2 are goated movies. I agree. Men in Black is just a goated franchise, but the ride is phenomenal. It's super fun. I would like always recommend people ride it. It does spin though. SSS tiers, so the fact that the ride is high is worth. Yes, it's really fun. It's a really fun. They did so well with it, honestly. Like, and it's an old ride, but it stands up to the test of time because people still like queue for quite a long time for it, and it's very much worth its queue time. It's so fun. I would ride it 5 times in a row. I would. It's so fun. But basically, you're like shooting aliens, and you're scoring it on your cart, so it's like you're playing a game while you're on the ride, and the ride spins around and stuff, and you're going against the cart that's opposite of you. So whichever cart you're on, one side is humans and one side is actually aliens, and then you go through the scanner, and then you can shoot each other, and if you hit each other's target, it makes your cart spin around, and then at the end there's a bonus button. It's so fun. My highest score on it, I've never done max 9s, but my highest score on it I think was like 600,000 or something. It was so fun. It's a really fun ride. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, Minion Mayhem. I'm going to say AC is great for Minion Mayhem because it's actually not that bad of a ride, but it's not better than any of these. Minion Mayhem is kind of like in the same space as these because it is made for kids. But it's like it's kind of similar to Jimmy Fallon in that you're all sitting in like a theater-esque thing. I'd go to America for that ride and I'll wear a black and white suit. Yes, come in a black tie outfit and ride Men in Black. It's so fun. Maybe I can pull up a video of it after we finish the tier list, and like we'll look at some of the top rides that we picked. We'll look at some videos of them. So Minion Mayhem is a Despicable Me ride. It's actually not bad. I think it's pretty fun. I just wouldn't wait for it personally. But the AC is really good in it, and I just don't think it's as good as Actually, I'm gonna stick it up here. I think it's better than these ones. I think it's too long didn't ride. I probably wouldn't wait for it, but the times that I have ridden it, it's pretty fun, and the AC is good. And it's kind of similar to Jimmy Fallon, though, where it's like you're sitting in a theater, and then the seats move around, and it kind of makes you like feel like you're moving around with it. It's fun. I don't know how to explain it, but it's pretty fun. So I'll give it that it's just a little too long for me most days. Battle at the Ministry. This was the most overhyped fucking ride that I've ever seen in my life. It's going in ride broke down, but they gave me an express pass because while the ride itself is fun, I'm going to put it at least like ahead of Hogwarts because I think it is fun. But, thanks for head pats. Welcome back, Dreams. As you can see, we've made some progress. So Battle at the Ministry is the most overhyped ride, and I saw all over the internet that like going to Epic Universe and riding Battle at the Ministry is like you have to ride it. It's my tracking just dropped. You have to ride it. It's so fun. Da 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 da. So okay. So for reference point first, I get the accessibility pass because I have a physical like neurological thing that makes me pass out. One time when I was at the shops in a black and white suit with black sunglasses and accidentally scared a kid because he thought I was the actual Men in Black, and I had to crouch and calm him down and give him my glasses, and I told him it was part of Men in Black. That's so cute. You should have been like, don't worry, son. I won't flash you. I won't make you lose your memory. I won't flash you is a bad word, but I won't make you lose your memory. I won't use the flash stick. Also, thanks for Bonks Cat. Gosh, y'all want to make me stupid. But so basically, Battle of Ministry was super hyped online. Everyone's like, it's phenomenal, it's amazing, and you have to ride it, and da-da-da-da. And I put it in Ride Broke Down, but they gave me an Express Pass because Ride broke down, and they gave me an Express Pass. So I get the accessibility card, which means I have a neurological disorder that makes me pass out. Da-da-da, whatever. But so I go to the line, and I give them this card, and they write a return time for me. So when I went, it was noon. And they gave me a return time for 2:15 because the queue time was like 180 minutes. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll see you at 2:15. So I left. I did my best ride at Expedition Everest at Disney. Okay, so if you like Expedition Everest, you would fucking love Hagrid's roller coaster. It is so much better. Expedition Everest is fun, don't get me wrong, but Hagrid's motorbike is so much more fun in comparison, and I think you would literally love this ride if you liked Expedition Everest because it has a similar feel to it. It has like a track switch, you go backwards, you drop, it's like thrilling. Yeah, I'll show you a video of it later because I want to show a video of Men in Black. I want to show a video of my favorite ones so we can like discuss why they're my top tiers. But so anyways, they give me a queue time to come back at 2:15. So it's noon. Remember, it's noon when I get here. So I start doing some other stuff, and I eventually make it through my 2 hour and plus wait time, and then I get back to the queue for Battle at the Ministry, and it's like 2:10, and then they're like, oh, sorry, we're experiencing an extended delay. It just shut down. We don't know when it's going to reopen, but here's an express pass so that when it reopens later, you can come back. I didn't ride it until 6 p.m. I tried to ride it at noon, and I didn't ride it until 6 p.m. And even then, they gave me an express pass to make up for the fact that I had a return time on my accessibility pass. And mind you, like I said, the accessibility pass is so that I don't have to wait in lines because I literally will pass out. And so at 6 o'clock, I finally get on the ride with the express pass, and the express line is backed up all the way to the front. And when I tell you, this is the longest express line I've ever walked through in my life. And I was like, this is awful. I was literally like, I was with people. Oh, I have to burp, sorry. I was with people and they were like, are you good? Because I was actively like passing out in the line. It was so hot. I kept having to sit down because I was getting so dizzy. I forgot what the other ride was, but it was like a giant elevator that has you strapped to the seat. Yes, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Yes. I love that ride. So that's what I was saying about Doom. Tower of Terror is much better than Doom because it's a drop ride. Doom is a launch ride. Doom like throws you up and then drops you. But I like that Tower of Terror. The way they do it is more chill because it kind of like bounces instead. But Doom stresses me out. But so Battle at the Ministry, I get in the line at like 6 p.m. I didn't get off that ride until like after 7 p.m. because the express line alone took like 45 minutes. And while we were in line, it broke down 2 more times. So TLDR, too long, didn't ride. Ride broke down, but they gave me an express pass. I did end up riding it. It was pretty fun. I just would never wait as long as that line gets because there are people that waited 5 hours in line. Like the day before I went, it opened for standby queue because previously it was a virtual queue. They opened it for standby queue and it was 5 hours and people waited 5 hours to ride this. This ride is not worth a 5 hour wait. it's like worth maybe max 1 hour. Max 1 hour. I would never wait for it for longer than I did, which was like about an hour. I'd throw up if I got launched the way you described it. Dude, I'll show you the video. It's intense. It's intense. I'll show you. Let's keep track of the ones that we want to look at. So we're going to look at Doom. We're going to look at Men in Black. We're going to look at Hagrid's. I think that's it. Okay. Monsters Unchained. The people I were with said this one's like S tier, but I'm like, it's not really for me. No, it's not really. I think it's worth waiting for. I think it's better, but consider, I'm going to put this in worth waiting for, but consider this. I did wait like many hours for this as well, because when I went to get a return time for it, it was delayed for hours. It was delayed for just as long as Ministry. So it was literally delayed for 6 hours. But when I actually went on to ride it, we went through the queue pretty fast, and the ride was pretty fun. It's really similar to the Hogwarts Forbidden Journey one, and that it's a ride vehicle on an arm, and the arm moves around. I think that Forbidden Journey is more fun, but Forbidden Journey is outdated, so I think Monsters Unchained is just worth waiting for. I waited 12 hours in line for Halo 4 and got #1 on the receipt of my local episode. Oh my gosh. Is it like Superman at Six Flags? No, Superman sucks. I fucking hate Superman. You're talking about the one that has you laying down, right? I rode that. I hate it. God. Ugh. Superman is awful. We'll look at it, but I hate it. I had to do a running race against someone else who wanted #1. You're like, I'm gonna be #1. Halo's a good game though, so I don't blame you for that. But so Superman gave me the worst. I would never ride that again. It gave me like the worst feeling in my stomach, because it has you dive head first. It has you dive head first into the fucking ground. It's awful. I hate it. Anyways, so the Mummy. Superman looked uncomfortable, so I didn't go on it. Yeah, we can look at it. We can watch it. It was uncomfortable as fuck, man. It made my stomach feel like shit, because it was just like pressing against, like the G's were insane. It's really thrilling if you really like G-Force, but for me, it was horrible. Okay. So I've never ride the Batman one again. Mr. Freeze. I think I know which one you're talking about. There was like 2 different ones, but there's one that the name got switched on it because I guess like something happened with it. I watch a lot of roller coaster videos. It's one of my special interests. But I think I know which one you're talking about. Mummy. I'm putting Mummy in worth waiting for ahead of all of these. It is my favorite inside roller coaster, so it beats Gringotts. But I wouldn't ride it 5 times in a row, just because I think it's only worth waiting for like once or twice in a day, because the queue does get pretty long. And while the queue is relatively immersive and not like particularly boring, there is like moments in the queue where it's like, you're just kind of in a dark room watching a TV talk about the Mummy. So I think it's really fun. It's a really fun inside roller coaster, but I would probably only ride it like once a day, unless I had expressed to skip the queue. Then I would ride it maybe 2 or 3 times. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. This is another ride in Dr. Seuss land. I'm gonna put this in. AC is great, even though there's actually no AC on it. But because it's like moving around and it moves kind of fast, it's a kid ride. So it's basically like the Dumbo ride at Disney, where you like sit in it and it moves up and down and the arms like move you around. But it splashes water on you. So it's really refreshing on hot days. So I think it's like a refreshing, chill ride if you don't want to ride something crazy. And then you have Popeyes. Popeyes Barges is a water ride, and you're basically in this like circular tube thing. It's pretty fun, but you get absolutely fucking soaked. I rode this and I came out as wet as a dog. I came out so wet. It's crazy. This is also going to be AC is great. Exact opposite of Australian weather. Got it. Yes. Well, I don't know. Yeah, right now, because you guys have opposite seasons from us. So like right now it's like getting into your cold season, and we're getting to hot season. Popeyes is fun in the summer because it does get you like super wet, and like it makes it feel refreshing, and it's pretty thrilling. Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess it depends on where you are, because like this is the resort in Orlando, and Orlando, Florida is kind of hot all year round. There's like cold for maybe 2 weeks. My favorite place in Six Flags was the giant ass pool that had waves. There's a wave pool at Six Flags. I didn't know they had a wave pool there. What the hell? But Popeyes is fun in the summer, so I'm putting in an AC. It was great. Even though there's no AC, the water... thanks for head pats. Even though there's no AC, I think the water accounts for that, and it cools you off. So it's good to cool off. And it's pretty thrilling. I think it's pretty thrilling. Pterodon Flyers is going in... Okay, I'm putting it in Fast and Furious. The reason... I don't get to ride it. You can't ride Pterodon Flyers unless you have a child with you, or you are a child. So I've never been able to ride it before, and I want to. It's just like, you're like sitting on these like swing-like chairs, and it just like takes you around and above the park. But I've never been able to ride it because I don't have a child and I'm not a child. So I've never ridden this and I can't ride it, and therefore it's going in Fast and Furious because I cannot judge it because I've never ridden it. It was fun, like 12 or 10 at the time. So this is a long time ago. When I grew up, there used to be this shitty little local water park. I say shitty, but it was actually pretty good. There was a local water park near me that we used to go to. It was like $20 entry, and they had a wave pool, and I remember loving the wave pool. I thought it was super fun. And I love slides too. I really want to go to Volcano Bay. Volcano Bay is the Orlando Resorts water park, but I don't know if I want to make the trek to like, I don't know. We'll have to see how the summer... I want to do more summer activities. I want to go hiking. Oh, thanks for the bonk. I'm getting stupider. This is the running joke, Dreams. When you bonk me, I lose brain cells, so I'm going to become dumb. But I think I want to do more summer activities, and water parks is one of them. Solution, adopt a child for one day. Yeah, I need to... Well, okay, so my best friend had a baby, so I'm thinking we just give it a couple years until he's like 5 years old, and then maybe we can take him on Pterodon Flyers. It'll be great. We'll just child swap him. Wave pools are awesome. I want to go to another one eventually. Yeah, I want to go to the water parks. I like water slides too. I love thrilling rides. Okay, Rip Ride. Rip Ride is closing. I thought it was closed already. I was wrong. It closes in September. So Rip Ride Rocket is closing. I think hopefully maybe they'll replace it with the Fast and Furious roller coaster that they're developing in California, but I don't know. So Rip Ride's pretty fun. I want to say I don't know if it's worth waiting for. I'm going to put it in worth waiting for. The reason I say I don't know is because the queue time is sometimes up to like 3 hours, and there's no AC and there's barely any shade. So that line is so hot. It's like extremely hot. I've been in a wave pool. It was more like a wave tsunami. It flipped me, sending me flying. Cat, what the hell? Where did you go? What wave pool did you go to? So Rip Ride Rocket is like, it's fun. It gives me a headache and it makes me pass out. But I like it better than Hulk, so I'm putting it above Hulk. I'm putting Monsters Unchained above Hulk too. Hulk is my least favorite of the worth riding. Some water park in Wisconsin. What the fuck? That's crazy. It's like a tornado or a tsunami. Yeah, it's like throwing you around and flipping you over. It's just gonna make you drown. Rip Ride is fun. Rip Ride is just like, it's a long, hot wait. So I think I can wait for it, but I don't think, well, actually I can't anymore because I'm too heat intolerant. I have to have accessibility pass to ride it. But if I didn't have heat intolerance and I was like a normal person, I think I would wait for it. I think it's pretty fun. Ripsaw is another water ride. Ripsaw, I like it better than Popeyes, but I'm going to put it in TLDR because I think I usually don't ride it because the line's pretty long. The Six Flags wave pool was like an entire corner of the park. It was massive. I'm gonna look it up later. I want to know what the fuck we're talking about. Ripsaw's fun. Ripsaw is like a thrilling water ride, but like I don't know. I usually don't ride it because I think the wait time is too long. It's fun though. It's like a log ride, so you're sitting like sleds where you're like one behind the other and your feet are in there, and you don't get as wet as Popeyes. Therefore, I think it's not as refreshing, so I wouldn't put in an AC as great. But like, it's more thrilling than Popeyes or any of these rides. So I think for the thrill alone, I'm putting it here. The best roller coaster I ride was a clothesline that spins. I used to hang off of it and would turn on the sprinkler. That's so funny. That's very summer activities of you. Honestly, I love that. That's very summer activities of you. I like to spin. My favorite thing to do when I was a kid was to sit on the swing set and twist it around and then let it spin me. That was always so fun. Seuss Trolley is going in. AC is great. Again, there's actually no AC. It's Hurricane Bay, Six Flags St. Louis. Okay, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up after this. Seuss Trolley is a really good way to like sit down and chill And so I think it's worth waiting for. Yeah, you found it. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up when we look up the other stuff. It's a really chill. Okay, so you guys know the People Mover at Disney? People always talk about how the People Mover is the best ride to take a nap. Seuss Trolley is like Universal's version of that. So it's just telling you a Dr. Seuss story, and you sit on it, and it takes you around, and it's really cute because it takes you through these like really cute scenes with animatronics that they made. But it's like a really like relaxing sit. The water park that had the tsunami wave pool is called Mount Olympus. I think I've heard of that. I think I've heard of it. I'm gonna look it up too. I'm gonna look up all this after. So Seuss Trolley is like really refreshing to just sit on and chill. It's not, there's no AC and there's not water to like cool you down, but it's still nice if you've been walking around a lot. I like to ride this at the very end of the day before I go home so that I have like chill time to just like think and I can just chit chat with whoever I'm riding with and talk about our day at the park. And so I think it's fun for that reason. The Simpson ride. I waited 90 minutes for this because it's not fun. It makes me nauseous. It's the same concept as both Jimmy Fallon and Minion Mayhem, because you're like wasn't there a ride at Disneyland that had actual person skeleton in it? I heard that. I don't remember. I've heard that. I used to listen to the Defunct Land. He's a YouTuber. He does like all of those like spooky Disney stories and just like things about their closed down rides. And I've heard of that, but I don't remember if that was like a myth or not. But there was like a whole like I watched a whole like scary Disney facts video, and I think that was one of them, but I don't remember what it was. I know that someone died in a couple different rides, but yeah, we can look it up after. We can look it up. But Simpsons it just makes me feel motion sick and it gives me a headache, and it's not worth waiting for. The wait is really long and you spend most of the wait outside in the heat and it feels like shit. So I think it's not worth waiting for, in my opinion. Spider-Man. Let me think. I think too long didn't ride, and the reason, I'm going to put it like towards the top though. The reason is because I have Transformers here, and I'll go into this in a second. But Spider-Man and Transformers are the same ride, but just redone. They're the same ride track, except one is 2 stories and one is 1 story. And it's just like one is Spider-Man themed with Spider-Man screens and one is Transformers screens. But the Transformer one is better, so I want to put the Transformers in worth waiting for, and I want to keep Spider-Man down here because I don't think they're the same. I think Spider-Man is fun, but I don't usually ride it. Like, too long didn't ride. I think it's fun. If I was only at Islands of Adventure for the day, I would ride it. But if I was park hopping, I would rather ride Transformers. So it's a fun ride, but I think most of the time too long. Too long. Stardust Racers is the new roller coaster that's kind of supposed to be like reminiscent of Dueling Dragons. Dueling Dragons it used to exist at Universal Islands of Adventures, and then it got replaced by Hagrid's Motorbike. But it was 2 roller coasters that went at the same time for a while, and then they stopped sending them at the same time. But they went at the same time, and they were supposed to be 2 Dueling Dragons. Stardust Racers is 2 vehicles, and they're racing. I think I want to put it in worth waiting for, but I would not ride it 5 times. And the reason, it's too intense. And I'm not scared of roller coasters. I love roller coasters. That's why I say it's worth waiting for, because all these roller coasters are fun, but they're just not as fun as like Hagrid's or Hiccup's to me, because the balance is off. So where I think Hagrid's and Hiccup's Wing Gliders, the balance is really good in both thrill, speed, and like smoothness. Stardust Racers, while smooth, is less smooth than Hiccup's to me. It's fast, it's really intense, and I had fun, but I think the intensity is too much for the average person that's not like a huge roller coaster fan. So I wouldn't ride it 5 times in a row. I would maybe ride it once or twice on my park day, and I'd call it that. Because I think it's like, yeah, it's fun, it's worth waiting for sure. I would ride it again if I go to Epic Universe again. Maybe I would ride it twice because I want to ride both tracks. But I wouldn't put it any higher than that, just because I think, and a lot of people said that it's better than Velocicoaster. I disagree. I disagree heavily. Velocicoaster is way more fun. Velocicoaster is the perfect balance. But I'll get into that when I do Velocicoaster. But yeah, so Stardust is fun. I really liked it, but I think it's just not as good as these ones in terms of like, am I checking? in terms of like balance of fun, thrill, speed, and intensity, it's not as good as these ones. These ones do it better. Okay, Storm Force accelerators. This is like the teacups at Disney, but it's more intense. So it's like you're sitting in a cup and you're spinning it around. It's great. Makes me kind of want to throw up. 6 ads in a row. I'm sorry. I can't turn them off. I can't turn off ads because once you're affiliate, it doesn't let you turn them off. So it's either that I do an ad break once every 40 minutes, which does 2 minutes of ads, or you get pre-roll ads. So this is why I have turbo. So you either get pre-roll ads when you enter the stream, or I do an ad break. So I do the ad break to prevent pre-roll ads so that people don't like come in and just immediately get ads. So yeah, I had an announcement before that I was going to tell you I was getting ads. I don't know what happened to it. It was working and it stopped working. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to do the ads or else you will get pre-rolls. But and it'll run them even without even with pre-rolls, it'll run my ads. Ooh. But I'm trying to figure out a better balance. Need to get me some turbo. Well, I don't know if you have Prime, but if you have Prime and listen, I don't want to push you to subscribe or anything. You just got here. But for future reference, if you plan on coming back, if you have Prime and sub, you don't have ads. But either way, I'm sorry. I do also stream on YouTube, guys. I multi-stream, so I'm streaming on YouTube right now. YouTube has less ads. So if you want to yeah, exactly. So if you watch on YouTube, there's not as many or fewer ads. So and there is a chat, and I do see my chat and respond to chat on YouTube too. But yeah, so if you don't like ads, I would recommend going to YouTube. This is why I'm heavily debating if I want affiliate on my channel or if I want. Yeah, the Twitch ads do suck. I'm trying to find the right balance. Like, I don't know if it's better to just have pre-rolls, but I also hate pre-rolls. Because, like, I know I get turned off when I join a stream and the first thing I see is ads. I'm like, I don't really want to stick around for ads. But I'm working on the balance. The thing is with the ad manager is, like, it doesn't let me do, like, oh, I want 30 seconds of ads every 40 minutes. If I do 40 minutes, it has to be 2 minutes of ads. Because I have to have 3 minutes of ads per hour to prevent the pre-roll ads. So it's either I do a 3-minute ad once every hour, or I do a 2-minute ad once every 40 minutes. It kind of like balances better, I guess. So I don't know. I'll figure out the balance. But at least my streams tend to only be about 2 hours long. So people usually only get 2 ad runs during it. So I'm working on it. I'll figure it out. But like I said, YouTube is also like an option. It's just my name is the same on YouTube. It's just MEECH Fox. So if you would rather watch on YouTube, that's fine. Okay, so Storm Force Accelerator is like teacups, but it's more intense. I want to put it in Too Long Didn't Ride because it's not bad. It's a better ride than these. It's more fun and more thrilling, I think. But I just usually don't wait for it. It's like the line tends to be too long for me to think that it's worth my time to wait for when I could be riding something else, basically. Just ride a roller coaster ride of ads. Yeah, you're on a roller coaster and there's just ads flashing past you. Oh, Lord. Why does this keep happening? I think I'm accidentally covering up my camera. But, okay, Transformers. So, my tangent about Spider-Man. I'm putting this above Spider-Man because it's more fun than Spider-Man, even though they're basically the same ride. The theming is better. The actual experience is better. And I just tend to have more fun on it than Spider-Man, so I think it's worth waiting for. I think Transformers is like a great indoor dark ride. I probably wouldn't ride it 5 times in a row. Honestly, would work if there was a racing theme ride and the ads are sponsors. That's true. If they did like F1 ride or like NASCAR ride, and then there's just like Coca-Cola passing you, and then there's like Best Buy passing you. So Transformers is better than Spider-Man, but they're virtually the same ride. This one is just better in my opinion. It's like more fleshed out. I think it's newer as well than Spider-Man. Twirl and Whirl is like similar to One Fish, Two Fish. I want to put in I waited 90 minutes for this though because it's much hotter because there's no water and it's not that fun. It's good if you have a kid. Like it's a good kid ride. I just probably would not recommend it. This is my baby. Velocicoaster tier. It's the best ride. It's the best roller coaster I've been on in my life. It is the perfect balance of speed, thrill, smoothness, It's so good. I would ride it 10 million times in a row. I just had a funny memory. One time at a town fair, they had one of those boat rides that swing. I didn't go on, but my friend who was drinking did. He threw up while they were in the air and everyone got covered. Oh my god. That's awful. That's horrendous. I went on one of those when I was younger. Where I was like, I like those rides now, but when I was little, I went on it with my mom, and it wasn't the kid one. I thought it was the kid one. It was like the big one, and it went way faster than we were anticipating, or not faster, higher. It went way higher than we were anticipating, and I was freaking the fuck out. I was like, I don't know how old I was. I think I was like 7 or 8, and I was freaking the fuck out. I was like, ah, ah, ah. It was so scary. But I love those rides now. But when I was like 7 or 8, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I would be laughing too, dude. That's insane. Do you remember at fairs they have those like circle roller coasters? I forget, that's called like Fireball or something. And it just goes up and stops at the top, and then it goes around and it goes like this, and then eventually goes all the way around. That shit's fucking scary. It's fucking scary. I think I've ridden it once, and I would never ride it again. That shit's fucking scary. But Velocicoaster is the perfect roller coaster. Everyone that said Stardust is better is wrong. Velocicoaster is a perfect roller coaster. I would ride it. I have literally gone out of my way to specific. Oh, thanks for the follow, Bunny. Welcome in. Ah, thanks for following. You love those dreams. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're a thrill chaser, huh? Velocicoaster. I have literally gone to the park just to ride it. And then I left. I went to the park just to ride it, and then I left. I'm doing so good. I hope you're doing well. I went to Epic Universe this weekend, so we're talking about all of the Universal rides that are like available in Florida, and Velocicoaster's the best. Nothing can beat it. This Stardust was good. It was not that good. Velocicoaster's way better. Way better. We can watch a video to talk about it, but I'm doing okay. I have some pain, but it's alright. Oh no! Drink some tea. Put on a heating pad. Take some pain medication. Feel better. Do all of those things to feel better. Yoshi's Island. Or Yoshi's, I forget what the ride is called, but just the Yoshi ride at Mario. I'm putting in I waited 90 minutes for this. It's actually usually not that long of a queue, but it's better than Fast and Furious. I just think it's not that good. Oh, Dreams. Oh my gosh. Dreams. What? Thanks for gifting a subscription to like, oh my gosh, 2 people. Wow. Thanks for 2 tier 1 subs. Why didn't you sub for yourself so you don't have ads? This is my favorite. This is my favorite snack regime. The Pedro snack regime is my favorite. Wait, why didn't you get yourself ad-free? You're like, oh, I don't want ads. And then you give other people ad-free. You're like, here, no ads for you instead. Oh, no. So many events are happening, guys. We're like about to hype train or something. Well, we finished the tier list, but what was I even talking about? I was talking about Yoshi. Wow, that was so fun, guys. So many things happening. Yoshi's fun, but Yoshi's not that fun. So I just wouldn't put it any higher than this because I just wouldn't wait. I just wouldn't wait for it. But it's not better than these because there's no AC. So AC's not great. It's pretty hot. It's not that fun. It's cute to sit on and chill, but like it's not that fun. So that's my tier list. That's my tier list of all of the rides. I don't know, like if you... I suffer so they thrive. Wow. That's very papa of you. That's very papa of you. You're like, I'm feeding them good. So I don't eat, but I'm feeding them good. Okay. So let's watch some videos then about some of the rides I talked about. So I wanted to look at... We can look at Superman first. We can talk about why I hate Superman. Because I hate Superman. We'll talk about Superman. All right, let me go to my chatting screen and I'll switch it over so we can talk about Superman. It's just like, and maybe you're talking about a different one, but I'm talking about the one at Six Flags New Jersey. New Jersey. So, oh my God, Superman Ultimate Flight, the POV. Ugh, I want to throw up. I want to throw up at this. All right. So basically, so for reference, guys, this is above you, right? But when you get on the ride, you're standing up, and then it latches around your ankles, and there's like a over shoulder restraint and like a seatbelt thing, and then it latches around your ankles. You're like kind of sitting. You're not fully standing. You're like half sitting, half standing. It's like a sit stand. It latches around your ankles, and then it pulls you up. And then you're face down. So right now the camera's facing forward, and like maybe you have your head looking out so you're facing forward. Sorry, my microphone is getting in the way of my tracking, I think. But and then so maybe you're looking forward, but realistically your body is facing the floor. This is awful. And I got on it and immediately I was like, "Oh no, what have I done? What have I done?" Ugh. So like imagine this, but your body's facing down, and it makes your neck hurt. So you kind of have to like lay your head back and like just look down. It's like hard to look forward because it hurts. Oh Lord. Ugh. And like this part's fine. The part that sucks, I'll point it out. I'll point out the part that sucks. It hurts so bad. You like nosedive. Sucks. Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting flashbacks of riding this. So the one I'm talking about is at St. Louis Park. So it does is you sit and then it locks you in and it launches you up really high and then drops you almost as fast. Okay, I'll look at that. But I'm talking about, I'll look at that one too, but let's look at this one because this one fucking sucks. I hated this roller coaster. And I like a thrilling roller. So this part didn't feel bad. It's like, this is fine. But then right here, it dives you down and you're face fucking down. And the G-force on your stomach is insane. It like makes me feel like I'm like getting all of the air punched out of me. That part, oh my god. And then your face up and it pulls you up. It made my head hurt so bad. Awful. So this part was kind of decent because it's kind of like, it feels nice to feel like you're flying, but it's just that down part ruined the whole ride for me. I was like, the rest of it's not that bad, but that first part was real bad. Sets up a motion chair while using VR. Roller coaster at home. I've seen like these parents put their kids in laundry baskets and then put on like roller coaster videos on the TV and then they like shake them around. Like that's so funny. I want someone to do that to me. I want to sit in a laundry basket and get shaken around. Also, the ride's not that long. Look, it's like a minute and a half. It's like a minute and a half and that's it. All right, let me look at the one you're talking about. Superman, Six Flags, St. Louis. Oh, I see. Okay, maybe this might be like Dr. Doom. Let me see. Okay. Turn the volume up a little bit so you guys can hear it. I can hear this man's heart beating. He's like, boom, boom, boom. No, yeah, this one's a drop ride. These I don't mind. I like these kinds of rides. When they just like, yeah. And then, yeah, I don't mind these. But I'll show you Doom. Doom is like what is like bad. There's a wooden roller coaster back there. I love wooden roller coasters. El Toro is really fun. My stomach is gonna drop just watching this. It's okay. These ones, what you're remembering though, is what Doom is. I'll show you. What you're remembering is what Doom is. My mic can pick up my heartbeat. I don't think mine can. I have a shirt. Ooh. Oh, he liked that. Oh, is it only one drop? Oh, you can hear his heart get faster at the end. That's so funny. Listen. These drops, and then his heart is going so fast now. That's so funny. Okay, let me show you Dr. Doom, because Dr. Doom hurts. Dr. Doom is painful. Mentally and physically. I'm gonna skip through a little bit. I gotta turn the volume down. It's loud. Okay. So at this point, here, let's go back. Maybe it'll show you. Yeah, so there's like a vehicle and then you sit down in it right here and then it straps you in. So you're sitting and you're strapped in. And it's like you go from inside, which is already creepier, and there's like no one looking at you and you can't see anything but this, so you don't know what's going to happen. Oh god, my stomach hurts watching this because this ride I went on this with my mom. I took my mom on this. She liked it, but I was like, "Bitch, you liked this?" This thing just lied. The ads are not starting now. The ads already happened. I don't know why it waited so long to put that out there, but ignore that. That's a lie. So what are you doing, Step Doom? Hurting me mentally and physically. Oh my god. Oh, my stomach hurts looking at it. You saw that? And then it bounces. Now the bouncing part is chill, actually. The bouncing part I don't mind because it's like the air feels nice and you're like you get to like see everything. But that first launch up, it like throws your head down like that. And it like, oh my god, it feels like shit. Too afraid of heights? That's okay. It's okay to be afraid of heights. I'm not necessarily afraid of heights. I'm just afraid of like falling. So like I'm chill with being up high, but I'm afraid of being up high where there's not like safety and security. So that part doesn't bug me, the coming down part, but it's that first fucking like launch where it goes up like that. Oh my god. It literally like it's like you can feel it too. So I don't know if you can see it, but when you're sitting here, it like pulls down like a rubber band stretching out. Like it kind of like you'll see, I don't know, let me see if it shows you. But you kind of like get tugged down first. Oh lord. It's awful. It's so awful. Let me show you Hagrid's. Because you said you like Yeti. So I want you to see Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. Because this one is like, oh my god, it's my favorite ride. So this is the official video. So it has the actual audio that plays on the ride because this one is released by Universal. They recorded it before it was like actually live. So there's like you can see when it turns sometimes there's an arm from the camera. I'm deathly afraid of needles. Heights, not too much as long as I'm strapped in. Oh, so I've had this conversation before with other people. I'm actually not afraid of needles, but what I am afraid of is having, like, I have a thing with veins. So even though I don't mind getting shots, I have a really bad issue with getting my blood drawn. Because it's like a trauma-related thing where, like, I've had my blood drawn badly in the past and, like, literally seized from it. So I have a thing with veins and, like, seeing blood get drawn from veins. It makes me feel gross and woozy from, like, trauma. But getting a shot is chill for me. But like because I have that issue with veins, I understand people with needle issues. Oh my god, I love this ride. Ah, it's so fun. Right, off you go. So the ride vehicle is literally like you're on a motorcycle with a sidecar. Ah. Oh, it's so fun. It goes really fast too. When I was 18, I had to get a shot and I cried like a baby. That's okay. I don't blame you. I get anxiety every time I go to the doctor and they're like, oh, we're going to have to do a blood draw. I'm like, oh man. I literally one time I got a new doctor and then he's like, all right, let's do a blood panel. And when he said he wanted to do a blood panel, I dead ass never went back to that doctor and I found a different one because I was like, I don't want to do a blood panel. Now I force myself to do it because I know I have to like keep up with my health. But God, I hate having my blood drawn. I have a story about giving blood just to skip class. Did it make you feel like woozy? So you're like, oh, I'm dizzy. I'm gonna skip class. You can tell me it. Just send it. I'll read it. But I honestly, that's funny. And it goes really fast right here. Ah! Look at how fast it goes. I got sick after. Yeah, whenever I get my blood drawn, I feel like shit for like a day or two even sometimes. But that's because I already have issues with passing out, so getting my blood drawn makes me feel even worse. Oh my gosh, it goes fast, so fast. I think O negative is the universal. I'm pretty sure it's O negative. I actually don't know my blood type. I've asked to have it before, but they're like, oh, it's not on the regular blood panel. But they make these tests you can buy on Amazon to test your blood type. So I want to know. But also, I just don't want to prick my finger. I don't like having my finger pricked. My gamer instinct is kicking in. I'm leaning into the corners like I'm playing a racing game. I do that too, though. Ready? Wow. This is the part that reminds me of Yeti. See, it's like the same thing, except you don't stop. You just keep going. Oh my god, you guys are both universal donors? And then there's a track switch, and you go in the dark into a cave, just like Eddie. I have 2 universal donors in chat. I know who to go to if I need blood transfusions. If I start dying, I know who to go to. Oh, this ride is so like technologically advanced. It's so fun. I've reacted to it before on my stream talking about it, but basically just to give you a quick rundown, it has a track switch, it has like a couple different launches, and it has a track drop. And it has 11 block zones, which means there's 11 points on this ride in which one vehicle can be. So they can run a lot of cars at once on this. Like they can run it really fast. Oh my god, I have a story about Hogwarts Legacy 2. I played it all the way until the last story quest, and then it melted my hard drive. It melted my M.2. It froze, and I heard that it was melting people's GPUs. Thankfully, that didn't happen to me. But it froze so bad that my M.2 malfunctioned, and in the process of trying to repair itself, it melted the adhesive on it, and it physically damaged it. And I had to buy a new M.2 and reinstall like a bunch of shit. But Hogwarts Legacy melted my hard drive. Woo. But I did love Hogwarts Legacy, and they're coming out with the second one, I think. I would play the second one as long as it doesn't melt my hard drive. Also, I heard it's going to be on Switch, but I'm like, if it's melting GPUs and hard drives, how the fuck are they going to port it to Switch? This part goes so fast. It's so thrilling. It's like smooth, and it's like the perfect amount of speed and thrill and fun without being like, it's not scary. So I could take so many people on this roller coaster as their first roller coaster, and they would want to ride roller coasters. Imagine watching this in VR, dude. I have a quest. I should. You have such a good idea. Also, hi Sterling. It's good to see you again. That's such a good idea. I should do that. But I think it's like a perfect balance of like someone who's scared of roller coasters. If you take this on them, they'll have like a great time. That's actually what someone just said earlier. They said, imagine being in one of the moving chairs in VR. I think Lucas said that, but I'm not touching the Switch 2 with a 10-inch stick. Yeah, I don't want that C button near me. Get that C button away. It's not even just that the Switch. I think it's cool, whatever. But one, I think it's ugly, and two, I just don't want to pay $90 for console games. Personally, I'm just not interested in paying $90 for console games. Like, if I want to play Mario Kart, I don't want to pay $90. Switch 2 has hardware and software downscaling and upscaling, and its native res is lower than normal monitors. Well, and also, I think that I don't know if they're making it for Switch 2, if they're porting it to Switch 2. I imagine at this point because it's in development. But regardless, I just think trying to do any super intense game like Hogwarts Legacy, because it was very graphically intense, considering it literally was melted. Dreams! Dreams! You're going crazy with these gifted subs. Thank you so much for gifting another one. Lucas, you don't have ads anymore. Dreams is like, I'm gonna suffer the ads. Hi, Raptor. Welcome in. Nintendo is damn insane these days, despite that I'm still gonna be playing the Pokemon game later this year. I want to actually own my console. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? You wouldn't, what do you mean? You don't own the Switch 2? What does that mean? Oh, wait, so, okay, but Nintendo is insane. And I don't know if I'm going to play the newest Pokemon game whenever that comes out, if only for the fact that Violet and Scarlet were not good. The story was good, the game was bad. You don't own the Switch 2 or the games. What? Wait, what? What? I didn't know about, what does that mean? Wait, I'm going to look this up. Hold on. It's online based. Even the physical oh, you have to have online services to put what? What about games that what? Wait. Is it because of the stupid streaming thing that they added to it, the C button? They have a rule in the contract where you don't own it? What? Hold on. Switch. I'm looking this up. I literally didn't know this about it. You can't mod the console either. That's if you buy it, you should be able to mod it. It's your console. Nintendo has a thing with copyright or some shit. If you mod your own stuff, they have the right to disconnect your console so you can't play it anymore. They could brick it? That's bullshit. Wait, look. Look. This is funny. This is funny. But it's damn stupid entitled. Yeah, we gotta abolish capitalism. It's our Switch game. this is this is crazy. This is crazy. I did not know that. All I knew is that people were complaining about like other aspects of it, but I did not know that was in the terms and conditions that you don't own your Switch. That's bullshit. I'm not buying one. I mean, I didn't plan on buying one anyways because I don't use my Switch that much regardless anymore. And if I really want to play a Switch game, I can try to just figure out a way to like emulate. But I'm just not gonna buy one. Fuck it. Fuck them. No Switch. It's either mine or not at all. It's either my Switch or not at all. Yeah, Nintendo's kind of gone crazy recently. I uh, I don't know. I think I get like they want like console integrity and game integrity, but like at the end of the day, if I own it, it's my business what I do with it. Like it's not like Nintendo can be found liable for like someone pirating games and doing illegal activities on their console. That's not Nintendo. You just provided the console, but the people developing mods for your console, they're liable for modding the console. That's just weird to me. All my friends are buying them because they love the games. We are the consumers. They're the ones who need the money. Exactly. Yeah. This is. Oh my god. Not when I'm talking about smart stuff, Dreams. You're gonna make me stupid now. Come on. But I'm not gonna buy one. I don't think. I'm chilling with my Switch One. I kind of want the OLED, but not enough to actually buy it. Head pets. I think head pets should be like they give me brain cells back. You're stealing my brain cells and then returning them to me. You can play Switch 2 games. Is it backwards compatible? Wait. Switch 2 games. Not okay. So it says not all of them. No, I think it's the other way. So it's backwards compatible, meaning that original Switch games can be played on Switch 2, but not the other way around. So like I could play my current Switch games on my Switch 2, but not I can't do it the other way around. But how does that work? Because aren't the new Switch games like the cartridges are different? They're like much smaller, aren't they? How does that work? Oh, I guess it's similar. It's similar to the original one, but it's just like red. I wonder if they're gonna also make this one taste like butt cheeks. Do you think they're gonna make Switch 2 cartridges taste like butt cheeks? I've licked one. I did it. I'm not proud of it, but I did it, and it was not good. Oh my god, wait, there's a video that's Universal Resort all roller coaster POVs. Should we watch it? Wait, what were we gonna talk about? Okay, wait. There was one that we discussed looking at, and so I did Velocicoaster, or I did Hagrid's. Let's do Velocicoaster. I want to talk about why Velocicoaster is the best ride. I love this. I love this ride. Gonna head back to my work area and sign out and sit until I can leave. I will return after I sign out. Oh yeah, we're gonna do Men in Black. Well, I'll wait to do Men in Black until Dreams comes back, so that way he can also experience Men in Black. But let's look at the wave pool that you were talking about earlier. I think Kat was talking about the wave pool, right? The Wisconsin wave pool. Let me see. It was, what was it called again? It has the tsunami pool. I'm scrolling up through chat to find it. Mount Olympus. Water park. Oh, it's an indoor water park. Oh, that's kind of cool. Indoor water park? That's kind of cool. Let's see if I can find videos of it. Mount Olympus. We're gonna look at this. It's the cheapest water park? Is what this person is saying? All right, and then we can look at oh, they have indoor and outdoor sections. I see. We can also look at Volcano Bay, but let's see. Huh. I found this person's video. Where is it? I'm just gonna like skip through it. Well, keep off the grass. There's no grass here. There's no grass here. And this will all be gone. I'm counting down the days for that. Okay, I'm skipping your introduction. Oh, this is cute. I kind of want to try an indoor water park. They give us a motel room to stay there. Yeah, I think a lot of them do that. Like, there's the Kalahari, and the Kalahari Colossal Con takes place there, one of the anime conventions that's pretty popular. The Kalahari is a water park resort, so like you have a hotel room to stay there. I've also stayed at a water park like hotel resort before. It was not as fun as some of the other ones, but Kalahari I've heard is really fun. I've never been, but I want to go because I want to go to Colossal Con. I don't know though, because now I've heard Colossal Con has turned into just kind of like a party con, and I'm not really kind of like I'm not a big party con person. I'm more there for like actual con vibes. I've never seen snow in person. I have, but I've only seen snow a couple of times. So I've seen snow. I saw snow in Japan. I saw snow in Canada. I saw snow in Michigan when I was like very little, probably, and I've seen snow in Pennsylvania. It snowed in Japan when we went to the hot springs. It was amazing. They had a live tiger in the lobby. What the fuck, Sterling? Why is there a live tiger at the Kalahari? What? Okay. We're seeing some of the water park stuff. Oh, this is one of those like the rides where you all sit together. Yeah, I also have no clue. What the hell? Oh, this was kind of slow, huh? Trying to follow the safari theme? Yeah, I guess so. That's weird though. I want to see the water. I want to see the wave pool. Oh, ooh, that hot tub looks cool. Tigers aren't really known for like an African thing. Yeah, where are tigers from primarily? I feel like when people think of safari, they think more like lions. Yeah, that I guess that makes sense. Like, well, because isn't there like tigers in like Tibet or something? I don't know. Okay, wait. Let's look at the Kalahari. Where is Kalahari also in Wisconsin? No, is it? I think isn't Kalahari in Ohio? Oh no, it's in Wisconsin. Oh wait, all of the Kalahari resorts. So there's Wisconsin and Sandusky, Ohio. So I want the Ohio one. Ohio. In the India, yeah, like Siberian tigers. Yeah, that makes sense. Poseidon's Rage, the wave pool. What the hell? That's kind of cool. I want to look at the Ohio one because that's where Colossal Con happens.
Hello, everybody.
Ooh, look at the arcade. That's kind of a sick arcade for a hotel.
Credits. The Mirror Maze was not putting in front of you.
There's mini golf? Cool. Why? Okay, so why did we decide like back in the like 90s or maybe 80s that every indoor mini golf arcade and skating rink had to have this really ugly glow in the dark pattern carpet? It's so ugly. It's so bad.
Lit. This is the cost of.
They have an escape room?
Very fun. It is challenging.
That's kind of cool. I like escape rooms. I kind of want to play the escape room video game.
Not escape. Belux is one of the
restaurant
in the main lobby.
Oh, this is cool. This is a lot for like a hotel resort. They have like a whole like food court type lobby area. Whoa!
A very nice fireplace
cool.
Sitting area that overlooks the water park as well, next to the front desk.
This is kind of sick. Oh yeah, there's the water park. Yeah, the Kalahari water park is really cool looking. I think the Wisconsin one has laser tag. What the hell? The water park I used to go to as a kid has laser tag. I like laser tag, but I have asthma. So I usually end up getting out of breath and like heaving. And I threw up one time after playing laser tag because I had an asthma attack.
In the United States, only second to its sister resort in the Poconos. Plenty of scenic bar.
This is cool. As a go-kart. Yeah, the one at the water park I grew up at also has a water park. It's also has a go-kart track. That's the word. It's not that fast, but it is pretty fun. Airsoft so bad. I also kind of want to try airsoft, but I'm also scared of the bruises. I want to try paintball too, but again, I'm scared of the bruises. But I hear it's fun, and I like that kind of stuff because I like I play Rainbow Six Siege and stuff like that. So I think paintball would be fun. This is kind of cool. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go ahead. We can look at Velocicoaster, and then we'll look at Men in Black after. Velocicoaster is like, oh my god. I fucking love this ride. I love this ride. Oh, it's amazing. So it's the perfect speed, smooth, fun, all of it combined. It starts off really fast. It's so smooth too. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so smooth. It's amazing. You can kind of see in this video how smooth it is. Wow, it does not feel rough going on it at all. It's like, I would never get whiplash. Welcome back. I just started playing the Velocicoaster video. I want to do Men in Black next. But this one is, oh my god, I love this ride. If I had nut button, nut. Wow, it goes so fast. Funny story, I was doing that with my dad once, and I made a sharp turn into one of the bends in the track. The entire race had to be emergency stopped. My dad was laughing his ass off because he wasn't far behind. I love go-karting. I'm not that good at it. I win sometimes, but I think it's so fun. I've gone in a couple different places. The fastest place I ever went, though, is I did an indoor go-karting track, and it was like oil slicked, and that shit was fast as fuck. We were going so fast. We had to wear, it was one of the ones that, because it was like so fast, you had to like suit up in like they made you wear this like protective jacket and like a helmet and stuff like that, but it was really fun. I was in first place for most of the race. Oh my god, that's so sad. But that is funny. That is funny. But yeah, I won when I did the indoor one. I did it with a friend a couple years ago. Oh my gosh, I love this part. Ah! And then it like spins over the water. It's really cool. I love this ride. It's the perfect amount of thrill where you're experiencing a lot of speed and G's, but it's not like so intense that it makes you feel like sick. Ah, oh, beautiful. Beautiful ride. I love this one. Raging Bull at Six Flags. Okay, I'll look it up. Raging Bull Six Flags. Oh, is that a Great America? I went to Great America. Great America is the one in New Jersey, but I didn't ride this ride. I rode a couple other ones. So at Great America, I rode King Dakar before it closed. I rode the yellow one. I don't. Oh wait, no, this is Great America in Illinois. What's the one that's in New Jersey called? Six Flags, New Jersey. What is New Jersey called? Great Adventure. I went to Great Adventure. So I lied. I haven't been to this one. I'm a liar. But this, okay, let's watch. Let's watch. I rode a new one at Great Adventure when it opened that was supposed to be really fun. I didn't like it that much. There's gonna be ad break in like 5 minutes. So after we watch this video and the Men in Black one, we'll pause to let the ads go through. Actually, I'm gonna snooze it for 5 more minutes and then the ads will go. So like maybe in like 10 minutes there'll be ads. Oh lord, I like the sounds they make when they like are clicking up the chain thing, the pulley. I love riding in the back row of rides because I think that you get thrown around more. It's more fun. My phone is going crazy next to me. I don't know if you guys can keep hearing that like dinging noise. It's my phone. Do you guys remember the old guy from the Six Flags commercials? No. I don't think I've seen a Six Flags commercial before. Should I look it up? Ooh, I would like that. I like those kinds of drops. Oh my gosh, should I show you SheiKra? I'll show you SheiKra. SheiKra is fucking freaky. I rode SheiKra when I was like 11 years old. It's at Busch Gardens. And that shit has an insane drop. Ooh, this looks fun. I would like this. I like that it's not like, it's intense, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna like destroy you. I'll show you Stardust Racers too, because Stardust Racers, I want you to understand the intensity. If you haven't seen it, then yes. Okay, I had my eyes closed for most of this coaster. I'm the type of person that's eyes open, screaming, hands in the air. I ride with my arms up. I love roller coasters. Yeah, we'll watch the commercial. I want to look at Stardust Racer so I can compare to Velocicoaster for you guys. Scared the fuck out of me because I thought my harness felt loose? What the fuck? Okay, well, if my harness felt loose, yeah, I'd be holding on for dear life and probably freaking the fuck out. Looks fun, but I need someone to cling to. I hold hands with people on roller coasters that seem scared. Because I take a lot of people on roller coasters for the first time. I'm like, let me hold your hand and help you through this. Let me help you through this. Okay, let me look up Stardust Racers really quick. And let me look up the Six Flags commercial. Six Flags. Old Man Dancing? Is that what it is? Old Man Dancing? And the other one we were going to look at was Men in Black. Men in Black ride. Sick. Okay. If I was to ride a coaster, I'd take a challenge to see how quiet and still I can be. I used to do that actually. Oh, SheiKra. I wanted to show you SheiKra. I used to do that actually too. Oh, thanks for the head pats, Starling. Thanks for the head pats. SheiKra. SheiKra. Busch Gardens. Okay. So let's look at the Six Flags Old Man Dancing first.
There once was a town
Oh
that
lord, it's an
worked
old
so
commercial.
hard, there was just no time for play. But that all changed on this one particular day.
I think I have seen this actually. This is bringing back memories for me. What the heck? I think I do remember this actually. Is this the song that originally plays, or is this just someone edited it? We're bumping the Six Flags.
There's a time for work, and there's a time for play.
This is crazy. This commercial, that would convince me. That commercial would convince me. I would be on my way to Six Flags right then. I would be on my way. Okay, I want to show you Stardust Racers so you can see what I mean when I say like, is there an official POV? There is! Well, it's not official, but there's a better one out now. Yeah, okay, that is the original. That's what I think I realized like towards the end. Okay, I did ride the yellow track, so I'm showing you the yellow track. This is fun. It's really fun. It's very intense. You'll see. There's a lot of things that happen. There's a lot of bouncing. So I love this ride, but I would not take a first-time roller coaster rider on this. That might be where the song is originally from. No shit. No way. No. No, that's from something else, right? I think that's from something else. Because it's a full song. Oh my god, it goes so... This doesn't look this fast on here, but this shit goes really fast. It's a double launch. It goes really fast. And then this top hat goes over kind of slow, low-key. The green one's going faster. This ride was long, too. It's like almost 4-minute video, so I think it started a minute in, so it's like a 3-minute long ride. It is smooth and fun, but like this part is kind of, there's a lot of bouncing that's happening. And it's going a lot faster than the video makes it seem. Whoa. I'd be scared for my life on this. Yeah, just wait. There's a really intense part. Oh, and then it goes faster here again. Trust, the video really makes it not look that fast, but it's actually really fast. This part hurts. It drops you down in corkscrews. It hurts. But it's fun. Oh man, there's just so much intensity. Wow. I just wrote this a couple days ago. That's it. That's the whole thing. But I thought it was longer than that actually. Oh, they have green POV too. But either way, so it's fun, but the intensity is kind of like a lot for someone that hasn't ridden it before. The video doesn't make it look that way, but when you ride it, it's like bouncing around a lot. You know when a coaster is intense when it brings shit for s'mores? What? When people bring shit for s'mores? That's funny. That's funny. It's intense. In 2004, the instrumental version of Venga Boys, We Like to Party was chosen as the official Six Flags song. Okay, so it was written first, but then it became the official Six Flags song. If I ever go to America, I know who to go to for adventures. I have all of the adventures, guys. I have all of the adventures. Okay, let's watch this Men in Black video really quick before the ads start. I gotta skip until the ride part. Oh shit, how long is the ride? I think we'll get through it without ads starting. So you're on this like, actually let me back it up a little bit. You like, you get in the ride vehicle here. There's 2 that go at once. So it's a shooting game, and so up here it starts as like a training regime, so you're like shooting targets because you're training to be Men in Black. But then it goes Ori. I also like the noise it makes when you hit them. It goes bar 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 bar. What? You got your shoe stuck in quicksand? I don't really think that's an adventure. That's terrifying. My brother got stuck in quicksand one time, and his friend had to tug him out. So now you're fighting real aliens. You didn't get the shoe back. This sounds like Crash Bandicoot collecting Wampa fruit. Yeah, it is like Crash Bandicoot. It has the same vibes. It's like silly vibes. Ah, gosh, I haven't played Crash Bandicoot games in a long time. Maybe we should play on stream. So at this point, they're like, you're like looking for all of the more hidden it is. So there's one up here. The more hidden it is, the more points it's worth. Wow, and it spins you around the bunch. It reminds me of a mini roller coaster shooter with a DC theme. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it is like a mini roller coaster shooter, yeah. Basically, it's so like there's another ride like this that's, or at least I used to, it's Buzz Lightyear. And what was your guys' first games? I think my first game was Kingdom Hearts, if I remember right, because my brother had Kingdom Hearts. So actually, no, I lied. It was Sonic. It was Sonic. My first game, played it when with my friends once, got first place. Hell yeah, first place. So no, I lied. My first game that I remember is Sonic, but I specifically remember playing. It was like a Tetris like game that Dr. Eggman was like watching. I could probably find it, but we had a Sega Genesis, and so we had that, and we played Sonic a lot. And then Star Wars Legos is pretty early on for me too. Lego Star Wars. I just played that recently. I'm gonna play it again on stream. I was supposed to play yesterday, but I just played Lego Star Wars the other day. And then Lego Star Wars and Lego Indiana Jones we played a lot. But the one that I very clearly remember was Kingdom Hearts when I was super little. I remember playing like all of it basically. And then also Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. I had it on PS2. It looks like there's going to be an ad break soon because we're at that second 40-minute mark. But yeah, those are the games I remember were like super. I played a lot of when I was really young. And then Minecraft. Minecraft when I was in like middle school became like my staple game. I played a fuck ton of Minecraft. I played so much of it that I can't play Minecraft anymore because I played too much. Super Mario. Oh, so Super Mario Bros. Wii was fun, but my favorite Wii game still is Super Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario is like so fun. And people shit on it because they say that or that Super the Paper Mario before that, A Thousand Year Door. People say that one's better, but I love Super Paper Mario. Wow. And then basically it just scores you up and tells you who won. But this game is this one is really fun. I could never finish the Indiana Jones Lego game. I don't think we did either. I just remember that we had it and that my brother played it, and I at the very least watched him. But I don't know if I also played it. Okay, I want to show you Shikra. Shikra, I wrote this when I was like 11 years old by myself. I don't know how I did it. This shit was intense. I was like 6 when I got into Minecraft. I still am. I got into Minecraft. My brother had an alpha account that I think he paid. If he paid for it, he maybe paid $5. And we have that. I still have that same account to this day. Little Big Planet 2. I don't really remember that. I do remember a lot of mobile games, but I don't really remember. It says my ad break is starting, guys. I don't know if you're here for ads, so I'll wait for this video until it says my ad break is over. But I do remember playing a lot of mobile games like Cut the Rope and fucking Flappy Bird. I played Minecraft when it was like $5 to $8 and it was pre-alpha or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we bought it pre-alpha and it was like $5 or something like that. And I played a lot of Club Penguin. Oh my god, I was such a big Club Penguin fan. So I think the only person in ads right now is Dreams, and he's just gifted 3 subs and didn't even sub for himself. What a silly guy. But I played a ton of Club Penguin. Oh my god, do you guys remember Fantage? It was similar to Club Penguin that it was like an online world and it was focused on mini games and dressing up and like chit-chatting and having a house and stuff like that. I loved Fantage too. So Fantage, fucking Wizard 101. We should do Wizard 101 stream. Just putting that out there. I saved you from this, Lucas. He did. He saved you. Wizard 101 was like my one of my favorite RPGs growing up. I still love it because I love deck builders, and Wizard 101 is just advanced deck builder. It's like deck builder with extra steps. So I think we should do Wizard 101 stream. I want to do oh my god, Club Penguin stream would be so funny. If I just play on like one of those Club Penguin private servers and we go around and play like the Mineshaft game. Oh, so many nostalgic games. I love lots of games. But Wizard 101, I think we should do a stream. We should do a stream. I think what else? What other games are like monumental to my childhood? We're gonna play Mario Galaxy this week. I have a ROM for it, so we're gonna play Mario Galaxy. I'm gonna get my Wii controller connected too, so I can have the full experience. and I want to play more Lego Star Wars. I want to do I got Expedition 33. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's a newer game. People are anticipating it's going to be game of the year, but I got Expedition 33. So, I'm going to play that this week. I think I'm playing that tomorrow. I don't remember. I don't remember my own schedule half the time, but it's fine. Dreams, are you back? Are you back from ads? Have you returned from your hell? Your personal hellscape? Okay, welcome back. Oh my gosh! Thanks for the gifted sub, Lucas. Now you guys traded sub gifts. You traded sub gifts. That's so friendly. No more ads. I like that you waited till after ads were done to do it too, Lucas. You're like, let me let him suffer first, and then I'll give him a sub. You're so funny. Thanks for the gifted sub, and thank you for saving dreams from the ads. Okay, let's look at Shikra. I wrote this. Thank you, baby boy Lucas. I was trying to figure out how to do it. Kat, what do you mean suffering? You're also subbed now. You're not suffering. Okay, so this is Shikra. I wrote this when I was like 11 by myself. This shit was intense, man. I don't know how I did it. Oh god. I have anxiety. Whoa. I don't remember it that well. I remember what happens in the beginning, and it's intense. It's intense. So, like, it starts by taking you up a lift hill. It's gonna go, like, right up the lift hill, like, right here. It's a really, really, really tall lift hill. Yeah, I specifically, whenever I have .com set as, like, a language thing, so my auto mod deletes anything that has, like, a .com, to prevent them from coming in and being like, if you want more subs, go to such.com. So yeah, I have .com set as foul language, and it'll just time the bot out and delete it. The perks of being a small creator is that when you stream, you get bots. So you have to foul language.com. Oh my god, this one is intense, guys. So you go up this lift hill, right? And then it wraps you around. And then you think, oh, you're just gonna drop, right? You're just gonna do a drop. No. It's not just a drop. I get bots with links and bots trying to sell me art. Yeah, I get the art bots on Twitter all the time. The art bots are always in my DMs. They're like, and they always say BTW. And I'm like, that's how I know you're a bot, because you're constantly saying BTW. They're like, BTW, like your model. Do you need art? I'm like, no. No, not looking forward to that. Yeah, the bots are freaky. Okay, so listen, you would think it just drops, but no, it's gonna tilt you over, and then it just fucking sits you here and makes you look down at your doom. Look at this shit. It makes you look at your doom. It makes you look at your doom. I was in the front row. I was 11 years old. I was in the front row next to like some middle-aged couple. I was holding their hands. I was like, I don't know you people, because my mom wouldn't go on it. I was holding their hands, and I think I almost threw. I turned green after this. I almost threw up. But I sat in the front row, and I sat and I stared at this. This is my doom. I was 11. I thought I was gonna die. I had to delete an account because of the bots. God damn. Yeah, the bots are intense. Ooh, and then you go, and the drop's pretty fun. It's a pretty intense drop. But the fact that it makes you stare at your own doom for like a couple seconds first is like, what the fuck, man? But yeah, this fight is fun otherwise. It's just that first part that's like, huh? You did what? Well, this part was fun too, I remember. But nothing like that first drop that literally hangs you to your death. Hangs you in front of your doom. I just reported a bot and instantly the bot lost its account. Yeah, it's like, it doesn't even matter if you try and like report and ban them, because they just come back with different accounts, because the accounts just like disappear automatically. They're like, all right, gone. They're like, you don't want me here? Fine. Fine. What should we look at next? What should we look at next? Twitch emailed me. They're like, just letting you know, the person that, ooh, Epic Universe, a problematic masterpiece? So I want to watch this video. I won't be able to finish it today, but I'll watch it later. But ooh, someone else made the danger of unrealistic expectations. I want to watch this too. I gotta save these videos for later. But yeah, the bot accounts are funny because they almost always like immediately they're like deleted. So like, I didn't succeed this time. So then they make a new account and they're like, maybe next time I'll succeed. Let me save this to my watch later. Save, watch later. I'm gonna watch this while I'm at work. So I work at 5. I work at 5 today. And I like to, whenever I'm doing my office work at the end of the night, I like to listen to like podcasts or watch videos about things. And roller coasters are my special interest, and theme parks. So I'm saving a bunch of videos talking about Epic Universe because I have opinions. So my thoughts, and I said this a little earlier to Kat. My thoughts are that Epic Universe was kind of not. Again, the ads thing is behind. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna make it come up faster. In 10 minutes will be 5 a.m. for you. Jeez, Lucas. Well, in 10 minutes, I'm ending my stream anyways. Have you watched a show called Iron Man Adventures? That was a show from my childhood. No, I've never heard of that. Let me look it up. Iron Man Adventures. Oh, I've seen this though. I haven't watched it, but I've seen it. I've heard of it. Armored Adventures. Wow, this is funny. It looks funny. I liked the Barbie movies a lot as a kid. That was my thing, was the Barbie movies. But so the theme song slaps. I would listen to it if I won't get copyrighted, but I'm gonna get copyrighted, so I'll listen to it later, and then I'll come back to you with what I think. But so Epic Universe. These are my thoughts and opinions after having visited. So for reference, if you guys don't know, Epic Universe is the new Universal Orlando Park that opens in 2 days officially for grand opening. I went during one of the technical rehearsal preview days, and I went with the understanding that I paid for a ticket that's going to be a technical rehearsal, so I knew going into it that there was going to be downtime on rides. So I wasn't anticipating like the most amazing theme park day ever. But when I went in, the first thing I noticed is that it's really empty. Like, I don't know how to, let me see if I can find a map so I can show you. Let me pull up a map of Epic Universe. It's really empty. The first part of it is called the Celestial Park map. Epic Universe map. Here we go. We'll just open this. And I gotta set my Chrome capture to be the right one. Okay. So let me move out of the way. let me. Okay. So this is the Epic Universe map. Let me see. Can I zoom in at all? I can. All right. So you enter through here, right? And then you enter into Celestial Park. And this is like the entryway, and then this is like where you first see when you walk in, and it's like this archway, and you walk through, and then there's a fountain here. On either side of it, there's an emporium, which is like a shop. So there's a shop on either side. So this entire area, this whole walkway area, it's called Celestial Park. In Celestial Park, they have a carousel, which is right here. And then they have a restaurant here. And then they have a couple shops, and like there's like a restaurant here. There's nothing to do in this whole area. It's like a waste of space. I thought that they would do more with it. So for reference, right here is Stardust Racers. And Stardust Racers is part of the Celestial Park, so it's not part of any of the other portals. So you have the Harry Potter area here, and you have Isle of Berk, and then there's Stardust Racers in the middle. Stardust Racers is not part of any particular portal. It's just part of Celestial Park. So outside of Stardust Racers, there's nothing to offer. There's no shows. There's no parade. There's like a fountain show they do, but there's no they don't do like a fireworks show. And we also didn't stay for the fountain show. But this whole area is there's very few shops, there's very few restaurants, there's like a bar, and there's a couple quick service kiosks. But I would think that there would be like shows to see, or there would be like a parade, or there'd be like dancers doing something, or there'd just be something going on. But every time I was in this area, there was nothing happening, and it just felt like this big thing of wasted space where like on the map it looks cool, but then there's nothing happening because this is also a restaurant right here. So then there's the portal. So there's 4 portals into the 4 worlds. There's Harry Potter, there's Dark Universe, there's Super Nintendo World, and there's Isle of Berk. Michi stash. Meech stash. And then, so Harry Potter area is nothing compared to the Harry Potter areas that we have at the other parks. It's fucking boring. It's Magical Paris. And Magical Paris it's not colorful. There's not that many shops. There's like one restaurant when you walk in, but there's nothing to see. And there's not that many shows going on. Like at least Diagon Alley in the Universal Orlando Resort has the like fire-breathing dragon. It's colorful and there's tons of shops to go through that are like from the movie. But like the shops here are boring and basic, and they're not particularly well themed. And the ride is fine, but it's the only ride in the entirety of the area. There's only the one ride, and then there's nothing else to do. except like a circus show. But the circus show is like kind of a long wait for what it is. It's fun. It was cute. I waited and I saw it. But other than there's that one show there, and then there's one show back here in Isle of Burke. It's a dragon show. But the dragon show was also like we actually didn't even get to see it because it canceled and they gave us an express pass. It's just like that one tier. Didn't get to ride it, but they gave me an express pass because it delayed. So the Isle of Burke is really well themed. I liked Isle of Burke. Isle of Burke is well themed. I'll give it that. There's just also not that much to do. There's one show, there's a couple rides, and then there's like some restaurants. But I'm like, what? And there is character meet and greets. But I'm like, where's like the roaming like experiences of like things to see and things to do outside of that? And then I like the Star Wars area in Disney. Star Wars is really cool in Disney. Yeah, I like Star Wars because they have a lot of characters roaming around all the time, and it's like super interactive. And all of the shops are interactive. They have the lightsaber building. They have the 2 rides, which Rise of the Resistance is one of my favorite rides. Star Wars theming is done really well. Super Nintendo World is cool. Don't get me wrong. I went to it in Japan and I went to it here. The layout is better here than in Japan, but in my opinion, again, so it's kind of paywalled because you have to buy the power up band to be able to do any of the non-ride activities. And like that's like everything in Super Nintendo World. There's like all the question mark blocks. There's a whole room that's paywalled behind the power up band, and the power up band I think is like $30 or something. I wasn't down to spend $30 on one. I just didn't want to. And there's like a whole room where you can see like a bomb battle, but you can only go in if you have the power up band. So they paywalled an area of Super Nintendo World after the park is $200. Like it was $140 for me because I went for preview, but the grand opening day tickets are like over $200. So they paywalled part of this area, and so besides the paywalled stuff, there's a cafe, there's like 2 gift shops, and then there's the Mario Kart ride, which is not fun. There's the Yoshi ride, which is not fun. And then there's the Donkey Kong ride, which is pretty fun. Donkey Kong is pretty fun, but the day I went, Donkey Kong was closed. Again, that didn't really bother me because I rode Donkey Kong in Japan, so I knew how it went. But Donkey Kong was closed, and then there's nothing else to do in the Donkey Kong area. There's one like quick service restaurant and a gift shop, but there's nothing to do. There's like no shows, there's no characters, there's nothing to do. Dark Universe is the worst. They have 2 rides. One of them was closed. It's fine. I didn't plan on riding that one. But the other one, it was fine, but it was delayed for like 6 hours. So I literally had no reason to be in Dark Universe because one ride was closed and one was delayed for 6 hours. And there's nothing else to do there. There's no show. There is supposed to be character meet and greets, but I never saw them. So there was is 2 restaurants and a gift shop. There's nothing to do. So in all of these worlds, there's consistently nothing to do. They do the march with Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper. Yeah, it's really cool. They do that kind of stuff all the time. They do like Darth Vader, they do Kylo Ren, they do the Stormtroopers will interact with you. They have like the droids moving around, like they have like BB-8 and a bunch of other droids that move around and stuff. Like there's a lot of character interaction happening there. But that doesn't happen here. And my other like gripe, I think, was like I was literally spending time in restaurants on my phone because I was bored. And I had a great experience. Don't get me wrong. I won't say the day was bad at all. It was not bad. I had a great day. But I think the longevity of the park is like will be foreseen because I think it really depends on if they develop out these extra like areas they have here and put some more things to do. Because as it is right now, like my consideration is I went a couple days ago and I'm thinking the amount of downtime they had. So this show got closed. This was down for 6 hours, and this was also down for 6 hours. So Dark Universe and Wizarding World were both down for 6 hours. And then this show we went to see, it like delayed. So it opens in 2 days, and they have a severe amount of downtime on things, considering there's not that much to do. So the lines are really long because there's not enough things to like spread out the people. Like the people don't get spread out enough. So they all cluster in the same areas to ride the same rides, and the lines get really long. Like I said, people were waiting 5 hours for Battle at Ministry, like in line all the way like out here. 5 hours for this ride. I would not. But I'm concerned about how well this park is going to run, like how smoothly it's going to operate once it's open, considering it's already experiencing so much downtime on this ride, and they have Donkey Kong's had a lot of downtime. I'm like, how are you testing it if it's never open? And then there's just the show was canceled, and there's just not that much going on. So again, I understood that I bought a preview ticket, so I was not upset. I had a great day regardless. I made fun of it because I knew that like it was not going to be perfect because it was a preview ticket. But some lady, when we went to Wizarding World, we went to go on Ministry, and we got turned away because they closed, so they gave us an express pass. This lady was walking out of the line and she goes, "I waited 3 hours and the ride got delayed. This is an epic failure of a park." And I was like, "Damn." I turned to the guy that was like passing out the express tickets to like make up for the fact that we weren't able to ride it, and he's like, and I was like, "I'm so sorry. I wish people understood that they paid for a technical rehearsal. Regardless, you know, it's in the terms. Like it was understood that we were coming to see a preview of this park and to expect, and there's signs literally everywhere that say anticipate, like this is a technical rehearsal, everything might not be available to you." She was so rude. She's like, "This is an epic failure of a park." I was like, "Bitch, don't be mean to the team member. He didn't close the ride. It's not his fault. He's out here being friendly and explaining that it's closed, and he's giving us express passes for missing it. People paying for an alpha, expecting a full game. No, literally, it's like paying for. Okay, this is actually what happened to Inzoi. So Inzoi is a life sim game, and it recently came out in pre-release, but you had to pay for it. So people paid for the pre-release game, and they're like, "Oh, this sucks. This sucks. This game's not finished. Why am I playing this?" Yeah, it's because it's not fucking finished. It's not finished. I don't like Inzoi that much, but I'm waiting to see if it gets better. So I bought the pre-release anyways because I want to see if it gets better. But I just think after experiencing Epic Universe, I think it's overhyped. I think it's not that much fun. I think it was fun for me for going one day, but I would not go more than one day in like within a couple months span. Like I would probably go back like next year, maybe for one day. But I would rather go to the other two parks. I was pissed after Disney, so I left. They legitimately added the place where you could build a lightsaber. Um, it's pissed. Wait, so because like you went and then after you went, then they opened up the lightsaber building area. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but it's expensive, and I would rather just get a better lightsaber. But the experience is cool. I saw people doing gender reveals that way, where they were like they had the people get the crystals for them and like give them a color that would, when they turned it on, would tell them the gender of their baby. I hope Inzoi succeeds. EA/Sims needs a competitor. I agree. The Sims is a really dark place. It's still like decently fun, but it's in a really dark place for me, and I really hope that Inzoi is like able to like make itself successful. Um, Dreams, I don't blame you. I would also be upset. But either way, okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go eat because I have to work at 5, and for me, it's 3 p.m. right now. So I gotta eat some food and lay down and then prepare myself to get ready for work. But it was so nice to meet you guys. Thank you so much for coming into the stream. I'm streaming again tomorrow. Let me post my Discord in really quick. This is my Discord. Please join my Discord. That's where I post. I also post my schedule on there, and I post my schedule on Twitter. So you'll be able to like keep up with when I plan to stream. My schedule's in EST. Um, Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Expedition 33. And then on Thursday it's gonna be Super Mario Galaxy. I'm taking the weekend off because I have some concert plans and I'm gonna hang out with some friends. But yeah, I'll be streaming for this week, and then my next week's schedule is gonna go up on Thursday. So, but oh, thanks for joining already, Lucas. Thanks for joining already, Mr. Lucas. All right, bye, Kat. Bye, guys. Thanks so much for coming in and hanging out and supporting me today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.